I got some awesome news. This has been on my mind for a long time now. I've been thinking about starting a new challenge, and whenever I want to do new challenges, oftentimes because I want to challenge myself, and after I've gone through it, I actually want you guys to do it. So I'm going to implement this myself, and then I'm going to pass on the torch. I'm going to pass on the opportunity for you guys to implement it yourselves, and you guys can get that life transforming uh, transformation that you guys want, because that's what I want for myself, and that's the reason why I'm implementing this challenge. So you guys all know what, before I even tell you guys what it is, I want to talk about the antithesis, or rather the, not the antithesis, but what I hope to be its rival challenge, the 75 hard. You guys all know about the 75 hard, and how the 75 hard is supposed to be this, excuse my language, a badass challenge that you implement for 75 days, because of there's different things that say that you have, for you to start a new habit, you need to stick with it for about anywhere between 40 to 70 days. So I believe that's where Andy Frisella's got it from. Also, in the 75 hard, you're supposed to stick to a diet, right? Which they don't tell you what diet, they just tell you to stick to a diet. It doesn't matter what diet, just stick to it for those 75 days. You're supposed to read 10 pages a day of some kind of self-help book, not entertainment, but self-help book, something that's going to help grow you or help you develop a skill. Two 45-minute workouts, one being inside, one being outside, no matter what it is, come rain or sunny day. You're supposed to take a progress picture every single day, and you're supposed to not to have any alcohol, and no cheat meals, no sweets, none of that. So pretty basic in my opinion. I think it's really, really good for people that are trying to get their fitness journey started. But I really want to beckon y'all. I want to really encourage you guys, challenge you guys to do more. This is going to be a challenge that if you implement this challenge for the next 40 days, because that's how long it's going to be, for 40 days, I truly believe you're going to get amazing transformation. You're going to be unrecognizable, my friends. And that's why I want to do it, because I'm feeling the need, something deep inside of my soul, like a spiritual sense that we need change. All of us, the people, the people of the modern day, especially Americans, Christian Americans, we become soft. So I truly believe this challenge is going to really beckon all of us to become the next best version of ourselves. So I'm calling this, drum roll please, the 40 Days and Nights Challenge. Or project. I'm not sure if it's going to be challenge or project. So I think project sounds cooler. So the 40 Days and Nights Project. So we all know that Jesus fasted 40 days. 40 is a very symbolic number. We know that the Israelites were going through the desert for 40 years. This number has a transitionary symbol. It's a transitionary symbol. It's supposed to be a number that represents change, right? And typically it means that you're going through something, and when you're going through something, at the end of it, you are changed, you're transformed. So during the 40 Days and Nights Project, I think I'm going to stick with project. What we're going to do, what it's going to require of you is the first 7 days is a fast. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a water fast. You can do a water fast, but I would not recommend you doing anything more than 2 to 3 days. And if you do, I would really consult a physician before starting it, especially if your BMI is lower, if you're in the healthy range or lower than the healthy range. You should not do a fast, because you could be putting yourself in dire straits. But if you're going to do that, I would obviously message me or Nicole. Intermittent fasting, you can do a Daniel, which is obviously you're fasting for a great portion of the day and only eating during a certain allotment of time, right? And you're just trying to fit 1 to 3 meals during that allotment of time. That's something I'm going to be doing. You could do a Daniel's fast, which is typically just fruits, veggies, water, and that's really it. You abstain from meats. You can do a liquid fast, which is you're having obviously no solid food. You're just having all your calories taken in by liquid. And like I said, a water fast. So these are different fasts. There's other fasts you guys know of. You can implement that type of fast. The whole point is that the times that you're not eating food, you are dedicating that time to the Lord. You're dedicating that time for yourself, towards your craft, towards maybe your fitness. And that's why I still recommend that you don't do the water fast, because we're still going to be implementing exercise during this time. If you are going to be doing a water fast, I would recommend no exercise during this time unless you're used to fasting. While working out, I just wouldn't recommend it. It takes a real veteran that's been fasting for a while to be able to actually implement working out at the same time. So just for the sake of this project, we're not going to be implementing that. The next thing that is going to be required of you guys is you're going to read one chapter in the Bible. Obviously, this is 40 Days and Nights project, so this is a Christian challenge. So I want you guys to get stronger spiritually. I want you guys to make spiritual gains. Just like we're in the gym, if you're working out in the gym, you get stronger physically. The only way for you to get stronger spiritually is by praying, meditating, following God's word, worshiping. That's how we get spiritually strong, right? So I want you guys to read one chapter in the Bible, have 3 to 5 takeaways that are all either bullet pointed, so it can be very brief takeaways, or it can be a written takeaway if you have the time. Then there's going to be 3 takeaways for reading 15 pages of a self-help book. So there's already above and beyond what 75 Hard requires, because they just want you to read 10 pages a day. I'm asking you to read one chapter in the Bible with 3 to 5 takeaways, either bullet pointed or written out, and 3 to 5 takeaways, bullet pointed or written out, of 15 pages of a self-help book. So that's going to be something that's going to help you in some type of skill. It's going to help you be more organized. It's going to help you develop better habits. One of my personal favorite books is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You've probably heard me talk about this book multiple times if you've been on this channel. I'd highly recommend that book. And if you need recommendations, please reach out to me and ask me. I'd be happy to send you a book, or rather recommend a book that I would really think would benefit you. And daily progress pictures. So just like the 75 Hard, I want you to do daily progress pictures. It doesn't have to be daily, but I'd really recommend it, especially since this is only a 40-day challenge. You want to see the difference your body is going to make, and I want to see the difference that your appearance is going to probably look different. You're going to have a different demeanor, because you're going to have more hope, you're going to have more joy, you're going to have more peace, you're going to have more confidence. So take a progress picture every single day. That's part of it. Water intake, just like 75 Hard, I want you to drink water. No alcohol, no sweets. If you have an energy drink, that's fine. Water, coffee, that's fine. But I'd recommend black coffee and energy drinks. Honestly, I'm kind of mulling it over. I think even that should be cut out too. But water intake, take your body weight and divide it by 2. That's how many ounces that you should be having at the minimum, at least. Honestly, you should have more, but let's start there. Just body weight cut in half, ounces. That's how much you should be drinking. So, also 0 fast food, just like the 75 Hard. 0 sweets or cheat meals. So just like the 75 Hard. Wake up 1 hour earlier than you're used to. 0 gaming. That's different from the 75 Hard. No gaming. I want you to do no gaming, no TV, no movies for the 40 days. None of that. No entertainment other than reading, working out, spending time in the Word, or working on a skill. You should be implementing morning and night routine, which that's going to be up to you. There should always be something that's going to get you moving, something that's going to get you reading, something that's going to get your mind working, something that's going to get your spirit working. So that's something that's going to be up to you. You should develop a morning and night routine. No porn. So for you that want to just improve your life and get rid of bad habits, bad vices, there's going to be no porn during this challenge. If you do end up breaking any one of these things, you have to restart the challenge. And there's going to be a couple of things that I don't care if you break. For example, if you don't drink your water, whatever. If you don't wake up 1 hour earlier than during this time, whatever. That's not a big deal. I noticed if we try to keep all these things in this challenge, you might have to repeat this challenge over and over and over again. You may not ever actually complete it. But no porn is a non-negotiable. If you do porn, you have to restart. If you miss reading a chapter a day in the Bible, and you don't have 3 to 5 takeaway points, you have to restart the challenge. If you, for the first 7 days, break your fast, you have to restart this challenge. But again, no porn. If you do it, you have to restart the challenge. Also, if you do porn, there's disciplinary action involved. What I'm going to ask you guys to do, and you don't have to post this up, you don't have to say raise your hands, like, oh, I watched porn, now I got to go beat myself outside. No, you can keep it to yourself. If you want to document your experience and say, I messed up again, this is what I need to do, that's great, but that's up to you. I'm not asking you to be that vulnerable and transparent. The disciplinary action that's going to be required of you guys is going to be a modified Murph. So we're gonna do 50 pull-ups. If you can't do 50 pull-ups, obviously I can't even do 50 pull-ups at once. Typically the modified Murphs, or you break it up at piecemeal. So if you can't do 50 pull-ups, for me, I end up doing like 5 sets of 10, right? If you can't do 50 pull-ups, I want you to do 50 sit-ups. Next is 150 air squats. I require everyone to do that. 100 push-ups. If you can't do 100 push-ups, you're gonna do a plank. So you're gonna do a plank for 2 minutes. And then the last thing is 6 40-yard dashes. So if you don't have a track nearby you, which most of you probably don't, I'd recommend you just measuring out with your feet. I have 11 inch feet. So I would just measure out by a single foot each time to get my 40 yards out. Obviously, if 1 foot is 11 feet, and I just estimated 12 inches, that'd be 1, 2, 3. That's 1 yard. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. So measure your feet, use logic, right, and then measure out 40 yards using your feet. Do 6 40-yard dashes or sprints, and do it as hard and as fast as you can. That's all what you have to do every time you watch porn. So hopefully you'll double think, you'll rethink your actions right before you click the enter button and you want to go on the hub. Don't do it. It's going to hurt. It's going to make you want to throw up later. So the last 2 things, guys. 2 45-minute workouts, guys. 2 45-minute workouts each day for 5 days a week. 5 days a week. So I know the 75 Hard, their thing is 2 45-minute workouts every single day. I think that's a little bit silly because you should have rest days, and I want this to be something where you can actually grow muscle and burn some body fat off of. So I want you guys to have rest days. I want you to come ready and refreshed. So 2 45-minute workouts. I don't care whether it's inside or outside, because I want you to be able to do this consistently, and this is already hard enough as it is. So that's it, guys. This is what I'm going to be implementing every single day for the next 40 days. I'm going to be documenting this experience on this YouTube channel, and it's going to be my vlog of one of many, obviously one of 40, and I'm going to continue to vlog as much as I can for the next, well, couple of months to years, to see how far I can grow this channel, see how much I can encourage you men of the day, you Christian men. It's time for us to rise up, for us to stop being soft, and to show the world how strong we can be, and that Christian men are some of the toughest there is. Let's rewind that real quick. I'm gonna do this for the first 40 days myself, and after I've implemented this, I'm going to open up a free questionnaire where I'm gonna gather your information up if you're interested in doing this with a group of other men who want to be encouraged and who want to do better for themselves and for their family. I'm going to open this challenge for you guys. It's going to be a free challenge, not going to be paid at all. And I want to see if you guys would be interested. So after I implement this myself, I want to see how hard it is. I want to see how tough it's going to be. I want to see how much I grow from this. I'm going to show you guys it firsthand for the next 40 days. And then I want you guys to do it yourself. So if you're interested, I'm going to create a little questionnaire. You guys are going to sign up. You're going to put basic information, just your first name, your last name, your email. And that's really it. Maybe some social media handles. And that's it, guys. And if you're interested, let's get some life transformation, guys. Let's get to the next level. Let's grind. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. God bless. Peace.